Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Apparently during that break we received a phone call. What you want, Gina? Hopefully a battle? Are you awake? Yes. I dressed up my Togepi. It looks even cuter than before. Guess what happened the other day? I missed catching Flaffy again. That's a bummer. Flaffy is awesome and I want to hug one. I mean, I'm not very good at this. Bye-bye. It's too bad that the Flaffy on Roboboy's team left before I was born. This is a strange place. So this trainer here is normally a psychic who has a giraffe egg. In this randomization, this is a manager who has a electrode. Do not want. Do not want. Oh gosh, do not want. Crap. This is actually a bigger threat than a giraffe rig. In theory. Actually, we could test that theory. Let's test that theory. Nope. Giraffe rig is still a bigger threat. Thank you, Dad, for taking that for us. Indeed. I like thinking here. Okay, after that, you earned a little bit of a break, Dad. So what is gonna be found in this grass, by the way? This spot normally has a few exclusive Pokemon, or at least one. You can often find Nadus here. But before we find out what we can find here, Suicune. Sorry, Beerforce. You have lost. It is not a legendary bird. Still though, Suicune is a good Pokemon. And it might not have wings, but it can fly in the speed sense. So let's go ahead and take care of this now. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping for something a little different than Suicune. Out of every legendary Pokemon, Suicune was not my first choice, because I have already done a recent run, personal run, with a Suicune on my team, so this is not going to be new territory for me. Well. So give me a minute here to actually get this set up. I need to finish resizing Suicune. I have not done that since the reorganization yet. Pokemon Silver. SS, there's S. Suicune. Edit with Gimp. Matti says it's the best of the three beasts, at least, in my honest opinion. Possibly. That might actually be the reason why it was chosen to receive the limelight in Pokemon Crystal. You know, I never saw the fourth Pokemon movie. The one with Celebi, where they just happened to find a Celebi instead of opening up the GS ball that was never opened. Was Suicune in that movie? As for the other legendary Pokemon, the other roaming Pokemon, Entei and Rykis, never actually used them myself. So I cannot say for certain how good or not so good they actually are. Okay, let's get you in place here. Layout. 112. And position. right over here by me, if you don't mind. Okay. Give a nickname to Susun? Yes. And I don't care how you might pronounce its name, that is how I pronounce the name. So that's how I'm doing it. No, it doesn't matter how the anime pronounces it either. Again, even the anime gets these wrong sometimes. So then, Beerforce wants to actually be named Rykis. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully I have spelled that correctly. If not, we have access to the name raider. Okay, next on the to-do list is to give Rykis that experience share. So what are we looking at here with the starter stats and that sort of thing? 25 HP. Those are your stats, and you start with Bite and Lair. We'll hold off on teaching you any TMs until we know what you learn naturally. Now then, as I was saying earlier, what have we got over here in this grass? Here, let's speed things along. Pokemon will be more likely... Oh, hey! Speaking of the devil... Hi there, Beerforce! You are a Suicune. So there's wild Apons here. Don't have to headbutt any trees. Instead, Matti will headbutt the Apom. Twice. Oh, right. Experience share. That's gonna be helpful. What else have we got here? I'm just really curious about this specific patch since I know it has rare Pokemon in it. There's also Handorers here. I know I said that weird. That was not intentional. Beerforce makes happy hatchling noises. You are a baby Suicune and you are cute. My motherly instincts as a Nidorina are kind of taking an effect, and I am at your side to protect you from the nasties. And it's a repeat, so we won't actually spend any more time here. Imagine, by the way, being susceptible to your instincts. Like if you were a dog and you just had this uncontrollable urge to chase balls. That would be an interesting lifestyle change. Okay, well, enough about that with the grass. Enough of the grass outside. We are in here now. A Pokemon that flew gracefully on rainbow-colored wings. Oh, uh-oh. Man, if only Beerforce had hatched as a Ho-Oh, this would have been a great coincidence. Also, I seem to recall Ho-Oh actually being kind of difficult to arrange here. The main concern will be the feet. The rest of this, I think I'm getting pretty... Oh, wait, no. It's also the top that gave me trouble whenever I did this before. Not sure where to put that. That there, perhaps? Or... Shoot. Yep, this is hard. Here, let's at the very least get this over here. That one's easy. And this is probably the other top. Hopefully. I think that's wrong. I am fairly certain that these are wrong. And this should be correct. Yeah, that's what threw me off before. I thought these were the Ho-Oh's crown. In actuality, it is the continuation of its wings. Perhaps these go at the bottom? And then... hopefully this is correct. It's not. Darn it. Okay, maybe these two are reversed? Nope. Yeah, this one is definitely one of the harder ones. Is this anywhere near correct? Something looks off over here. Hold on a sec. Actually, I think these two are in the wrong positions. There we go. Good, that didn't take too long. Would have sucked to have had to do any editing. And we're down here again, where there's going to be even more Kangaskhan's. Yep, that was a lot of Kangaskhan's. So I think that's everything we want to do with Union K for the time being. Everything that we can do. I'm going to head back over here, by the way, because I can't remember if I got the invisible item that was over here. Yep, I did. Speaking of items, is there anything that I want to go and put into the PC? Hyper Potion, Elixir? I guess we can do that real quick. Well, on the way, anyway. We'll stop at the Pokemon Center here in Mahogany Town. No, wait, Mahogany Town is the Ice Town. Which town was this again? Ecruteak. Ecruteak City. Meanwhile, Matti is headbutting a giraffe. Beerforce yips happily and curls up against the nearest teammate. That would be me. And as I said, I will protect you. Thankfully, I am a Nidorina at this point, which means I can kind of retract my thorns a little, and ensure that you do not get poisoned just by snuggling up against me. By the way, I like to do a little bit of role-playing from time to time, in case you have not been able to tell. Nothing too weird. I'm not at all into sexual RPs, because that is gross, in my opinion. But I do enjoy transformation RPs. Now, we have come back here, because I think you're actually going to let me through now. Tin Tower is off limits without Ecruteak's Gym's badge. Ah! Ecruteak's Gym badge! Please, go right through. And am I able to go all the way through? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, we're actually able to go all the way through. Tin Tower, a legendary Pokemon is said to roost here. Well, we're not actually able to find that legendary Pokemon for quite a while. Not until post-game. Speaking of which, whatever Pokemon happens to be on top of that tower, I guarantee we will be training it, no matter what it is. I'm gonna make that a bit of a roll, just to make things interesting. Speaking of interesting, it is interesting we're allowed to go to that place. In Crystal and the remakes, there is another prerequisite in order to access it. Anyway, how about a new location? Where did you say you're from? New Barktown? Professor Elm lives over there, right? You've come a long way to get here. That reminds me. We need to call you. We need to call Professor Elm. That is the map. Hold on, get in there, because the phone is at least in here. Call. Hello, Rebel Boy? How's the egg? Has anything changed? If anything happens, please call. Oh gosh dang it. It hatched! Okay, does the Togepi actually have to be on this team in order to count? Let's go ahead and deposit somebody real quick. We'll go with Strike Back, just cuz. Withdraw the Togepi just for a moment, just to see if that triggers the conversation properly. Has anything changed? If anything happened? No! Apparently, the egg hatching has been completely locked out by this randomizer. Oh, that's a bummer. I was totally excited to make fun of you. I wanted to make fun of you because you were all, wow, Pokemon come from eggs? And it's like, you're the leading professor of this region, how do you not know that? It's no wonder that you're the only professor who does not introduce a Pokemon game. You don't know where Pokemon babies come from. Oh well. On the bright side, this means we don't have to backtrack back to New Barktown. We can go ahead and move forward. Welcome to Route 38. Aldivine City to Ecruteak City. So there's going to be a tree somewhere around here. Down here, I believe. Nope, right there. I was close. First things first, there's a trainer. Fly high into the sky, my beloved bird Pokemon. The preschooler has the letter A. How fitting. You know, I should have made another pit stop over at Goldenrod City, try to get another calcium. I could probably use it. Oh, another level up for Rykis. And that's a Ghastly. Throw a rock at it. I feel like just flying away now. Aw, don't feel bad, preschooler Toby. Here, have a hug. I plan to train in Cyanwood City to teach my Pokemon how to fly. Hint, hint. Oh, a regular berry, huh? Stripeback says I love the music here. Indeed, the music here is pretty dang good. I've been overseas, so I know about all sorts of Pokemon. This is going to be a new trainer class. We don't know what sailors are randomized to. Let's find out. Oh, that's boring. If only there was an option in the randomizer to guarantee that these trainer classes are randomized. There's an option for that for evolutions. There is an option where you can make it so that Pokemon evolutions are guaranteed to not be vanilla. Another level for Rykis. Your skill is world class. All kinds of people around the world live happily with Pokemon. By the way, the experience share is an interesting item in the way that it works. First off, it is this machine that you mount on the Pokemon's head, but the fact that it makes it so that you get stronger from fellow Pokemon wearing it, I'm kinda curious how exactly that works. And imagine if that worked on humans. Like, imagine if you were equipping it, if you were wearing this experience share helmet thing, and you were hanging around a bodybuilder. All of a sudden, you would be growing muscles just by wearing this around a bodybuilder. Beerforce says, gotta head back into work now. Fluffy hugs for all. Alright, Beerforce, welcome to the world of the being alive and that sort of thing. And happy Hatch Day. Headbutt will work. So this trainer wants us to show her how to be a good trainer. Well, we're definitely going to show her. Hopefully without Matti being poisoned. Nope, no poison. What else we got here? A Larvitar. Interesting. Not sure we've seen one of those yet. We've seen Pupitar, but not Larvitar. Tyranitar is not a Pokemon I've ever trained, but I imagine it is a really good Pokemon, considering under normal circumstances, you cannot actually find that line of Pokemon until the final dungeon. I see, so you can battle that way. I know something good! Moo Farm's milk is famous for its flavor. Oh, and you're one of these trainers. You know what? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and delete a phone number so we can come back and find you. By the way, in Pokemon Crystal, this is one of those trainers that will give you an elemental stone sometimes. I believe she gives you a water stone? Oh, I just ruined the music. Wait, Liz. Where is Liz located? Oh, right. South of Violet. Gina, Todd, Bill. Let's get rid of Bill's number. All Bill does is tell you whenever your Pokemon box is full, and you need to change to a different box for catching Pokemon. Oh, there's another thing we could have did while at Goldenrod. Bill has a Pokemon to give us. Okay, I'm gonna make note of that. Bill has Pokemon. We'll get it after we learn how to fly. Also, I still have not made note of my last episode break. Let me try something I learned today. Okay, we'll go on an episode break after this trainer here. Schoolboy Chad wants to battle. Cedra. Matti is starting to run out of headbutt, so also gonna want to switch Matti out for somebody else. Almost always to use headbutt whenever its HP is already down that low, but I'm not as confident about the other attacks. I didn't study enough, I guess. I have to take so many tests, I don't have much time for Pokemon. So when I do get to play, I really concentrate. And your phone number, we are not gonna bother with. So let's go ahead and do some shifting around here. I want to go up again. And I will go up again after this episode break. Be right back.